_Rich. You already know what's coming. I see you. Sending love to India as well. We've got 44 seconds before we start. It's gonna be a special one. It's gonna be a special one, guys. Well, welcome everybody. And then let me see. Come over here real quick. So we can start the TikTok. We'll start that soon. All right. All right, everybody, get ready. We're starting soon in 10 seconds. Let's go. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to Paint Life Live. We haven't done a live stream in quite a while, but today it just seemed necessary to honor someone who their art has been consumed by probably billions of people around the world, and we lost 1/3 of the group that he works with. So we're talking about Takeoff from the group Migos, tragically taken from us. And so we want this to still be a celebration. It's still so soon, but I'm an artist. And so I try my best to respond in the moment while still being respectful to just, you know, families and friends of these people that we lose, that, you know, have been just such a part of our lives in a creative way. And so before we get into the painting today, to honor Takeoff, again, Takeoff 1/3 from the Migos, let me know what city, state, or country you're watching from. I've got the comments up. We are on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We're about to be live on TikTok as well during the painting session, but drop your city, state, or country. We're gonna start in about 2 minutes. The first one on, looks like, I believe Facebook. Charlie Clark Tyndall, newborn, North Carolina, in Raleigh. You saw me in Raleigh with Kiss. Thank you so much. I already got some more comments popping up on Facebook. Welcome everybody. It's been a while since we've done a live stream, but I'm so excited to be here. So we've also got, let's see, Gray Beard from Modesto. Shout out to you. We got Regina in Boise, Idaho. Welcome to you as well. And Lynn Shaw, I see you in Florida. Welcome. And then we got an unknown person, doesn't say their name, but it says Ferryville, Wisconsin, I believe. So let me just go to the comments on Instagram real quick. I see Tommy Mole from Nottingham, UK. Welcome to you. Tattoo Mini in Denmark. Welcome to you. Let's see, let me go through these comments. I see Sacramento, Detroit, Michigan, Italy. Welcome to you. Let's see who else. I see a lot of RIP Takeoffs. Definitely today's theme. You know, we're gonna get into the painting in just a moment, but it's always, you know, touch and go with these type of things when they happen so quick. But again, as an artist, I'm trying to respond creatively and respectfully at the same time. So throughout this, just drop some loves, some candles, some doves in the comments, whatever you want. And if you don't know who Takeoff is, that's okay. Just come along for the creative ride as we create. So hopefully you guys are ready. If you're ready for this Takeoff painting, just give me, drop a dove in the comments, drop a dove emoji down below, and we will get into this painting today. So, all right, I see MJ Invincible TV watching from Boston, Massachusetts. I see North Sacramento, Atlanta, home of Migos. I see you. Naturally Rooted. I see you. Welcome. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Don't stop with the comments. I'm gonna come back time to time to read your comments, and so keep those going in the comment section wherever you're watching this. And again, we're gonna be live across platforms. There's also, I recommend the better viewing experience on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Garibaldi Art. So go ahead and look for that. And we'll be on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, and what else? Twitter as well. All right, I see doves. Let's get to work. Let's paint. All right, come along, everybody. Let's do this. And then we're gonna, I got you. Let's go. And then we're gonna start TikTok. Oh, you already got it?
I got it.
Cool, cool. All right. Welcome everybody on TikTok as well. right. By the way, if you're watching on TikTok, if you want the music experience, I recommend going to the YouTube channel. There's a link in my bio. All right, let's go. We are doing a tribute to Takeoff, 1/3 of the Migos. We tragically lost them way too soon. And, you know, if you're any fan of hip hop, you have to appreciate the evolution of it. And Migos was and is such a huge part of that, especially from the last, 10 years, especially. But if you don't know who Takeoff from the Migos is, it's okay. Come along for the creative journey right now. Just enjoy the ride. So right now, as I'm starting this painting, every portrait I start with, I try to do some sort of undertone. So this is a color that I want to show through later on, but also it's kind of like my way of establishing my initial shapes, and I start building from those shapes. It's really not a science behind it. You can call it sketching, you can call it, just an original layer, but I just call it my undertone. This helps me establish and kind of be more free as well. I really think that as you're building your paintings up and building art, your base level has to be the most free, because the base level is what you end up following, and it sets the tone for every single color that's layered on top of that. So be as free as you can with your original base layer, as I'm trying to be right now. I haven't done a live stream in quite a while, so I appreciate everyone who's hopping on right now. I know we all have busy lives. If you have to take off, this will always be live. You can always see the full version on YouTube after this. So we're gonna build this up with a bunch of different layers, honoring Takeoff. If you are a fan of the Migos, or if you are a fan of Takeoff, drop a title of your favorite Migos song. Trying to be as free as I can with this bottom layer. I don't know if anyone saw it recently, but Takeoff and Quavo was on a recent episode of Drink Champs. And Takeoff is known for being like the quiet, in the background personality, but you really see him open up in an environment like that. And I think I learned more about him in that interview than anywhere else. But I definitely recommend checking that out. Building this up one color at a time. Even though this is a tribute painting, I'm still gonna try to experiment a little bit with my colors on this. We'll see what happens. By the way, drop some love for Mason, who is running the camera right now. He's making sure that all this is nice and steady and in focus. So if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're watching this, drop some love for Mason down below in the comments. He always asks, like, how long is the live stream gonna be? And like, we got him a cool rig. I'll show you guys later. It's a pretty cool like rig to hold this camera. I will say this, we're definitely gonna be doing more live streams soon. This summer, I think I go through phases of needing to like create as much as I can, but then needing these breaks as well. So I can gather my thoughts, get inspired, which I think is extremely important. We'll see how this goes. I've got one color on each brush in one hand. We'll see how this works out. It's actually a little harder than I thought, but. This whole style is about, it's like a mixture of being loose and precise at the same time. And people call me, or they ask me, what do I call this style? I like to call it performance painting. Even though I'm going at a slower pace right now, it's sort of like a live painting, but when I'm on stage and trying to make the process entertaining for a live audience, I call it performance painting. But the portraits are definitely pop portraits. I would agree with that term that's been given to them. So as I'm painting this too, I'm thinking about a few things. I'm thinking about shape, thinking about line, thinking about texture, thinking about character and likeness. I mean, all these attributes that you've got to capture. Those of you just joining us, we are celebrating and doing a tribute painting for Takeoff of the Migos. One brush stroke at a time. Actually, I'm going to ditch this brush and I'm going to head over to back to the yellow. So I have two hands to work with. Also, I grew up, I was right-handed, and then as I started this style of painting, I learned how to use both hands, which is ambidextrous, and it just helps move the process along quicker. By the way, are we recording? Awesome. I'm gonna make sure that we can show this later on. All right, now that we've got one side established, again, I'm going to experiment a little bit with these colors. Trying to be precise, but also loose with my style as well. And also, when you think it's done, it's not, because even once we get the base down, we're going to add a lot of texture and layers on top of this to really bring this image to life. At least that's the goal. By the way, the music that you hear right now on the feed, if you're watching everywhere else but TikTok, I just have some hip hop music playing, but in the studio you can't hear it. I've got migos music playing. We just can't play it on here because of copyright stuff, but just know I am doing my best to channel the energy of Takeoff and the migos. Trying to get that hair texture on there. You can come up close, Mason, to show them this kind of controlled scribble. I'm imagining my light source coming from up above this way. We are gonna have another light source over there, which is gonna produce another color scheme, another color theory. But for right now, this is what we're working with. Just trying to experiment. You know, even if it's a tribute painting or if it's of my kids or my, a loved one, I'm trying to experiment along the way. By the way, if you have any questions, feel free to leave any questions in the comments down below. I'm gonna be checking out the comments in just a little bit as I bring this Takeoff painting to life. I'm gonna go check those comments in just a little bit. So, or if you wanna just drop some love, you can do that too. Let's go this way. I'm gonna use the side of this painting as a palette, which we're gonna go over that later on, but I always know that I can use the side of this since I don't have a traditional palette with me. By the way, huge favor to ask right now, the best way to support these live streams, and I think if you wanna share this image that we're creating of Takeoff, the best thing to do is just to share this as it's coming to life. If you're watching on TikTok, share it to your friends, share it on DMs. If you're watching on Instagram, share it to your friends' DMs right now. We'll be on for another 20 minutes or so. We're just starting to bring this to life, but we are honoring Takeoff, and the best way you can support this live stream is to share. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can like and subscribe as well. And those of you that may ask about this painting, we're not gonna make any plans for this painting, no prints, no sale of it. If we can get it to his family, that would be amazing, but the point of this is just to create and to celebrate his life. Get into this spray paint. I'm gonna find these colors in here and start to pull them up. This is just the first layer. These are my favorite parts, like when you see these paintings up close. This is why I spend the time, even though I could be done, a lot quicker. I spend this time because I think about if someone were to see this up close, I want them to find all these details and all of these sort of like surprises. My favorite art to look at, and I actually wish I collected more, I only have some pieces at home, are abstract paintings. So those are some of my favorite. Make sure this music's still playing. Yeah, we still got music on. We're gonna work on the other side in just a bit. I want to establish this first side. Yeah, you can come close. That's good. Lightly tapping that spray tip. Okay. We'll show you more of the painting up close near the end. Rinse my hands real quick. Gotta almost rinse them in paint. All right, thank you for those of you who are still with us. If you're just joining us, we just started a tribute painting to Takeoff, honoring him, his life, and just the art that he left behind to this world. So if you don't know who Takeoff is, it's okay. You can still sit and enjoy the process of this art. We're gonna read comments in just a little bit, but keep dropping those comments, drop some love below. Let me know where you're watching this, what city, state, or country. And then again, best way to support these live streams is to share. All right, now let's get into the traditional skin tones. We'll see if this works. Mix these up just a bit. Sometimes these paints get settled when I don't use them as often. I gotta like wake them up. I gotta mix them up, wake them up. We've got one side. Want to establish a color theory over there, and then we're gonna do something completely different on this other side. Keep stepping up in the colors. Just one step at a time. I feel like this whole painting process is just like an illusion. It's like we're just changing colors slightly in different shapes that creates this familiar image, but just feels like magic sometimes. It's hard to explain. but it makes sense when you do it all the time, when you're always painting and creating. You just got to take it in sometimes and think like, wow, I can't believe I get to do this. I can't believe I get to create like this. You know, even honoring such a creative soul and genius like Takeoff. That highlight on there. I was thinking about that. Make sure that all this information adds up. Information that we associate with this familiar face, this familiar soul. It's never perfect. Definitely, you know, these paintings could always be better. They could always, you know, look different, but that is the beauty of art, is you just gotta let paint speak sometimes. You gotta respond to the creativity. By the way, there's a famous quote by Maya Angelou that says, the more you use creativity, the more it's given to you. And so, have you ever heard of people talk about artist block? Artist block is not responding to creativity. So if you're thinking that, you know, to yourself, I don't know what to create, you just have to start moving. And then that wakes up the creativity to be given to you. It happens to me time and time again where I have this quote unquote artist block. I just start moving. Even before this, I really didn't know exactly what I wanted to create or exactly what it was gonna look like, but you start moving, you let creativity speak to you, and that's how you grow and learn in the process. By the way, how's everybody doing out there? Hope you're doing okay. Drop some love in the comments. Let me know if you're doing all right. Also, I know today we're honoring Takeoff, but I got some live streams coming up in the future. Just gotta let me know what portraits you wanna see, maybe some people that we should be honoring. You let me know. Let me know, and then I'll see what inspires me from there. All right, let's keep this going. what I love about these live streams, and I could just take my time sometimes, even though this is still moving fast for most artists. I get that, but it's for me, definitely enjoy taking my time in the process. I just hope you're all enjoying it. If you are, let me know down below in the comments. If you're not enjoying it, you can let me know that too. All right, we're gonna switch up the brushes, get a little bit bigger, go back to this purple, kind of establish this undertone with the texture of the hair, because I want to see and feel the texture of his dreads in the background. So we're gonna do that with the purple, so that that purple is always there. We can build on top of that. We're just doing this controlled scribble technique. That's all it is. Now we're gonna come back with some skin tone. Actually, not even skin tone. It's really the hair tone. I'm gonna mix a little bit of gray with this brown. You can always go over it. I don't want it to be too brown. I want it to feel like there's light hitting it. But the important part is the texture. And give the illusion there's hair there. That's all this is. We're just like magic. Only you get to see it happen. No strings. No hidden painting behind this. This is just paint, love. That's all it is. That's all you need sometimes. Some paint, some love. You don't need a gimmick of what you're gonna create. Just love what you do. Absolutely, just without a question. So much that people could see it without you explaining it. That's the point of creating, is to find that one thing that you enjoy outside of art and then celebrate it through how you create art. The challenge is finding as many people as you can that are inspired by that same subject, and that's who becomes your collectors. There's no secret to it. It's not like a hidden thing. It's the same. Artists get to do the same thing that marketing companies do, businesses do to market their products. We are no different, and we get to tap into the power of connecting to people through art, as Migos did, as Takeoff did successfully for so long. Tap into the community that you're already part of. All right, let me get a smaller brush for this. Just want to establish that little, the details in these glasses. All right, we'll come back with some more color. Wait till we get to the throwing paint part. That's gonna be the most fun part. Go ahead and take a close look right now. I'm gonna read some of the comments. Mason's gonna show you up close what's happening, what's coming to life. Those of you that are watching, I'm gonna tap into these comments. Welcome to everybody who's here. I see, let's tap in. So take a closer look. Again, you can drop some love for Takeoff. Leave a dove, a candle, something, a heart. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of this so far. To honor, I see a lot of rockets. Drop a rocket. Let's do that. Let's make that the emoji here. Drop a rocket if you've got love for Takeoff. Drop it in the comments. Just like that. Keep those rockets coming. We're not done yet. We're gonna keep bringing this to life. And check the comments on TikTok. I see all those rockets on TikTok. Thanks for dropping those. Keep sharing. We are not done. Still coming to life. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Go back here. This is actually one of my favorite things to paint with. This short paint roller with the stick. It just gives me the leverage, and I think the looseness to do stuff like that. I want this to feel loose. I want it to literally feel like he's taking off. I want to get across here. By the way, shout out to TikTok. You guys are probably the biggest audience right now watching this, so shout out to you. Thank you to everyone over there. Oh, it does. Okay. Sorry about that. Well, now we know it's not Kobe. Yeah. Did they let you know that? Yeah. I'm sure. Thank you in the comments for letting us know. It is not Kobe. We are honoring Takeoff today. I didn't switch it, so. If you ever want engagement on any platform, just spell something wrong or say the wrong thing and people will definitely let you know. All right, let's add some. coming back with the black. Create some texture. Backlighting. Come back and clean that up. I think we should go back to this. All right, time to end this like no other way. We got to do the handprint. We're gonna have Mason come over here. So before we do that, I hope you're enjoying this. If you've been enjoying the tribute to Takeoff painting, drop a heart, drop a like. And before this is over, as we give you a last look, just give it a share, whatever platform that you're watching this on. But for right now, let's give it a last handprint. Let's go. All right, take one last look at this tribute to Takeoff. Thank you all for watching. Hang tight real quick. We're gonna just do some shout outs. The full video of this will be on YouTube. It's actually streaming as we speak. And then of course, I'll be sharing some short versions of it across platforms on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram. But if you can see this right now, if you can hear my voice, drop some rockets in the comments. Just drop some rockets in the comments. Just gonna read some of these comments. There you go, I see the rockets. Let's back up, give them the full view. So we did this, I think we started maybe 30 minutes ago? Can't remember. But if you can hear my voice, and you're watching this, drop a rocket emoji in the comments. There we go, I see that. Let me shout out some of these people doing it. Actually, they're going so fast on the comments, I can't even read them. I love it, love it. Now let's back up just a little bit more. Give them one last big view, wide view. There you go. Keep going just a little bit more. You can zoom out on the lower key on the DSLR. You can stay zoomed down on there, on the DSLR. There you go. Let's do that final shot. Thank you all so much for watching this. When you see the short version of this video drop, like it, share it, drop some rockets on there. We're showing love and doing a tribute to Takeoff of the Migos, tragically lost just a couple nights ago. It's so soon. Honestly, I was very, very on the fence about doing this, but I don't know how else to express my personal grief of just losing someone who we lost. All right, I'm gonna go back to camera one. All right, thank you again to everyone who watched this live stream. We're gonna be signing off very soon. I'm gonna give you one last look after this, but if you have any other comments that you wanna share, just let me know. And yes, I am watching TikTok comments. I'm also watching the Instagram comments right now. I've got them up right here. So I'm watching the comments from everywhere. You can see the painting behind me right there. Let me scroll up on these comments. There's a lot of rockets here on Instagram as well. Thank you for dropping those. I'm gonna give you one last look at the Takeoff painting. Again, when you see this drop tomorrow, later tonight or tomorrow, whenever it is, just like it, share it, drop some love on it. All right, well, it feels good to be back doing a live stream. It's been a minute, it's been a while since we've done it. And so I appreciate everyone joining us and staying on. But we're gonna sign off. Again, if you don't already follow me, be sure to follow at Garibaldi Arts on whatever platform you're watching this on, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is, just we ask that you follow. And also the best way to support these live streams is to share as well. So I appreciate your love. And then Macy, go ahead and give him one last look at the painting of Takeoff. We're gonna go out to that right now. Here we go.